Let me know. Sweet. With an almost stacked spectator team, we're obviously going to win. But it's never lucky versus Booty Boys. They're actually the ones playing. Watch Point Gibraltar best of 3 semifinals. Let's
a very traditional map for Never Lucky. They really like this map.
At watch point,
One of the only teams I think that actually likes this map. I think this map is banned for the most part.
And if you're wondering, the other map pool, Numbani in Route 66.
Yep.
2 maps that we haven't seen today on this stream yet. Actually, all 3 of these we haven't seen.
Kings Row and Dorado and
God, Kings Row every day, all day.
Out of nowhere, though.
Right. We're finally into the semis. One step closer to Dad Moon's channel for the final cast. Best of 5 between, who knows? All 4 teams in the semifinals are all 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. And they've all made it to the Moonmoon Invitational. That will be in June, July. I don't remember. I never remember.
Details soon, TM.
Yeah, right. Basically, it's conglomeration of these 4 teams automatically make it to the Invitational. Then we have like, I don't know if it's like tryouts or like another type tournament for more people to make it in.
We have the qualifiers, which will get you into the Invitational. And the Invitational has double the prize pool. So $1,200 from Dad Moon and whatever else donations on top of that.
Yeah. I think actually the prize pool for tonight's Open is at 1,000.
Really?
Because of Moon Dad. I heard him earlier in the week saying in a stream, he's like, I'm just going to make the prize pool $1,000 just because fuck you guys.
Damn.
Like,
that's
all right.
Mighty kind of him. Getting right into it, though.
Yeah, Jesus. Tex, first kill on Soames, who been trying Genji all day. I don't know if he's had a few moments to shine, but...
Trade and Avalanche just sitting up top, uncontested, just raining down bullets on him. Now resetting, though.
Early stuff.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Soames catching out Tex there.
Jeez.
Poor positioning by Tex. Even though he's Genji,
nice
could have gotten out of there. Pretty mobile character. But nonetheless, Never Lucky should be able to reset here and hold this point.
Yeah, into and out of Death Valley. Hopefully, Scorn keeps the shield up as Smooty Winston looking for the mobility, especially high up, and Badger is going to go straight in with some speed to help
Never Lucky
test that
really
point. Aggressive. Yeah, going straight into the server room, pushing them all the way back in there, and they have control of the payload right now. And it looks like
it's going up to the high ground, it looks like.
How do you say his name? I don't know.
Avalok, yeah.
Avalok, there we go.
Avalok.
What an interesting place to fight. Not quite server room, but on the stairs up above the secondary spawn.
Flooding into them here.
Wow. To sleep on the Crazy Coffin, who's already low health. I mean, that
just going to town in the small room here.
He puts baby in a corner. In the meantime, Smooty pushed the payload like about 5 inches before dying.
Super aggressive play by Never Lucky, but it works out because if you can get the engage on close quarters like that with Winston, it can be pretty devastating.
Yeah,
especially if he's just shoving you into a corner and there's absolutely nothing you can do about that. Looking at ults here, Booty Boys have a massive ult advantage here.
6 against 3 here.
Never Lucky coming up with some ults soon. I believe that's a Call Mac ult. Yes, it is. But still 75% for the bomb. Badger almost having barrier. Going in.
The Nano Blade. Soames going straight in the back, grabbing Badger, and Avalok going down from Smooty on the top, who's using his nano or his tac visor as well. So even with with those 6 ults, they used 4 of them. Feel the Rain Corn still have theirs, and they're going to be cleaning up here quite easily. Granted, they'd use a lot of ultimates to break that defense.
Yep, they still have 2 ults pushing into this room though,
and
but so do Never Lucky.
Yeah, they've been really aggressive after capturing those first points, trying to stagger as best they can. Trade sleeping on the ground. Smoothie trying to be very greedy here, but the anti-heal on.
Trade of Winston's.
Yeah. So mobility's down on both teams. Badger going down.
Lucio's down. He had sound barrier. That's a really big ult. They can look for a visor here potentially to clean it up. Nope, never mind.
Rocket takes him out.
Avalok uncontested on the top of the ship. That's a very prime spot for Soldier to sit.
He probably should have stayed up there. He tried to go for a kill on Corn, but quite couldn't get it. But with the Booty Boys now trickling in, they're going to trickle back out. This Corn does fall, and Never Lucky now have a bank of ultimates for themselves, almost all 6.
They need Smoothie up there on Avalok, or he's just gonna rain hell on their team. Trade also up here, joining the party. There's 4 people on top of this ship. They really need to be contested, or they're just gonna have a really hard time dealing with it. Coffee just chilling up there, zapping them.
Yeah.
Smoothie really low. That's a
self-destruct going up top. This will be interesting because the shield gets, or the explosion gets Corn, I believe, along with Crazy Coffee helping with it.
That bomb was very underwhelming. I thought it was going to come down and kill like 3 people, but didn't even kill 1 person. It was too high.
I mean, it may have worked out barely in their favor because Corn may have been waiting for it to drop and then put up a shield, but he didn't have his shield up at the time, so.
Yeah.
Looks like
they're opting for the high ground here with 5 ults, almost 6. They should be able to come through here. Never Lucky down a sound barrier. They don't have any defensive ults here.
There goes Soames trying to grab someone. He does grab 2 with the Nano Blade. Earth Shatter coming out as well from Corn may have not been needed.
Yep. Never Lucky had too aggressive of positioning for the amount of ults that Booty Boy has had, and they had to have had an idea of the ults that they had. Avalok going for the tack visor, which is getting immediately shut down by the blade of Tex, or not Tex, Jones.
Speaking of Tex,
going in.
Goes straight for J Splash in the back, and also takes out Corn, who would try and assist, but Tex grabbing a 3-piece. Trying to go for a 4th along with some dashes here. But Soames tries to go for the dash himself, but
Rain with another questionable attack visor right before he dies.
Yeah, this is the second one he's done, I think.
Yeah. Good old panic ult.
Yeah. I mean, we all know it. We all knew it. Ooh, Field of Rain now, and Tracer getting taken down early. 30 seconds left. I don't know if Booty Boys is going to be waiting this one out.
It'll be much harder for Booty Boys to get through here because the payload is so far forward. They're going to have to push in pretty deep to get rid of them.
That's just a nice spread defensively up on top. Crazy Coffee sitting there. He's going to be jumping down right onto Spooty, who's kind of off on the side, but he's going to be chasing down supports. Drops off Power Rage and takes down Karai. It's just one-on-one, but well, looks like they get to the payload, but Never Lucky are going to shut down the attack. Boy, in the middle of the hangar.
Yeah, Booty Boys there, they couldn't go to the low ground. That's just an inevitable loss there. They have to try for the high ground and get into that room and break their line of sight so they can't just freely shoot at them. I guess their strat was to try and go under the ship so they couldn't really see them, but it doesn't work because they can just easily reposition. But yeah, Booty Boys, I think their comp was fine. They just needed to play the high ground a little more to try and contest them.
And I think maybe their last path to take in that final attack, maybe not go main, but on the stairs on the right side.
Yeah.
Where you get, I mean, granted, you're coming out of a small exit up there on that bridge into the ship, but that way, I don't know, you have more options, and you're not always being shot at.
Yeah, I mean, they had the 2000 Eldraine shield, and Never Lucky didn't really have anything that could destroy that shield that quickly. But I think their problem was dealing with the Winston jumping in on them as they were trying to get the high ground. Coffee did a pretty good job of denying them that, as well as the rest of them.
And I'm hoping Never Lucky keeps these picks. it'd be great.
No, that's the Never Lucky special, aka Mango Bay special. They like to meme it up in the beginning and do their ritual of defensive picks.
Someone say peanut butter?
Yeah, but it looks like Booty Boy's keeping typical
Murder.exe might keep the Widow. Very likely. He's a very good Widow. Tex also a good Hanzo.
I say Widow or Murder.exe. He's also really a diva, and I'm not surprised he changed back to it. But Tex,
Special delivery on the way.
yeah, I'm about to say there you go. Changes off to the other Shimada brother.
Yeah.
Enemy contact.
Booty Boy's not taking any chances, holding very far back in the highest ground they can possibly get, but they're just gonna have to drop immediately.
Yep. Not taking the same risk that Never Lucky did. Karai really far in the back. Really good honor position there. Along with Rain. Never Lucky going through this really small corridor.
I mean, with a charge from Core in that space, you're bound to hit something.
Yeah. They don't have his Zarya shield to negate it. It's a lot of damage. 300 damage for free, basically. And he got a squishy target, so.
Yeah, Baby Diva out and about here. Trying to get the mech back.
Questionable positioning, but I guess they just tried to catch him by surprise there, which I can respect. Now they're going for the server room, the more typical route here. Payload really far under the bridge, though.
They're just going for the fight and going to go for the payload later, but it's not quite turning out in their favor so far, although
now they're up
being pushed into a corner. Yeah, they'll get it that
Splash
way.
Gonna fall down eventually, but he's Lucio. He's hard to hit. Holy moly!
Yeah.
Yep. Coffee on the payload, telling his team, "Hey, we need to push this thing. It's pretty important." They're gonna have to fight one more time to get this point because of how far the payload was.
Yeah. Plus,
they're shoving out their Ana.
Oh, yeah.
Really good sleep.
Avila can trade sitting up there, constantly on high ground. I was just trying to touch the payload every now and then. But lots of ultimates.
They're on a gun. Gone.
There's one self-destruct goes right in their corn. Oh, J Splash, what are you doing? Oh, J Splash, he ran into it at the last second, and maybe he must have got booped actually. Maybe that was
just
Badger
leaning it up here. Avila can trade absolutely uncontested on blue box there.
I know. Let's see if
now
they'll
pushing
try
up
and
really aggressive. Really nice sleep
crazy.
Right there.
He's gonna go pop the blade going for Karai. Yeah, the sleep did pause it for a second, but feel the range getting shut down with the defensive matrix, although they did grab it, but they don't have to push that far.
Looking at ults here, Never Lucky should be able to close this out pretty quickly with 4 ultimates. If they can get the high ground, if their soldier can get the high ground, then it's pretty hard for them to deal with. They're just going in though. They don't care. They're not letting them set up.
They might as well, but Avila in the back getting denied currently. But the sleep on Snooty, he has free reign, but he gets stunned as well from Korn's Earth Shatter. Specifically going for him, but Korn charges a wall. It looks like Tech's still in the back. Crazy Coffee
coming out on.
There goes some self-destruct, grabbing the one, just zoning people out of the payload. Charge from Korn, he can't finish it off as he dies mid-charge. Tech's getting some nice kills here. 3 minutes left and they're charging through. Only 2 people to get it. Snooty and Soames go down. Karai's the last one. Self-destruct for good measure right in the doorway, but doesn't get anyone. There's no one there. Feel the rain. Tries his best. Never Lucky. You're gonna grab the first map.
Yeah, I feel like Booty Boys shouldn't have lost that there. They pushed really aggressive onto their back line there while the rest of them were trying to set up for the high ground. Pushed onto Badger, who then sound barriered, but they just couldn't close it out there. They ended up losing because of how spread out they were.
Play of the match.
And one very key play there I'd like to point out is Coffee and Tex on Genji and Winston dove. Karai slept the Winston, but then Tex just used his blade and Karai was just completely helpless. He used the sleep and the nade on Winston and just got insta-killed by the blade. and that allowed them to set it up and keep playing aggressive because they couldn't really rebuttal properly.
They couldn't get a solid hold with, I think it was 2 down already because Anna went down first. After that, then, yeah, just being dislodged from that room, it's tough to come back from. As we move on, Booty Boys get choice for, what is it, Numbani or Route 66? Then Never Lucky gets choice of attack or defend. I'm thinking Numbani. First choice. I guess I don't know what they would want to play to their strengths for. What Booty Boys want to choose. I mean, they're both. I mean, Route 66 pure. Oh, there it goes. Route 66 pure payload. So they're going to opt for that. They proved me wrong. Oops. Boom.
And I'm getting called out on another server. Someone said that these casters are putting me to sleep, and he didn't know that I was one of them, and so now he's trying to take it back. But it's too late. The damage has been done.
Yeah, Jesus. Oh, they want D? No. Well, gotta switch it all. There we go. Butt Boys versus Never Luck.
Never ever lucky. Not even once.
Oops. All right. Wait for the readies. Going to be Never Lucky versus Booty Boys. Best of 3, Route 66. The second map.
Another true payload map.
Yeah.
Although this map's a lot harder on defense on the first point. The second point can be hit or miss. The third point is usually really easy to hold on defense. Whereas Gibraltar, the second point can be really hard to break through on attack because there's just so much vertical space for the other team to work with. As we saw, Never Lucky really took advantage of that vertical space and managed to shut them down.
Traveling to Route 66.
Well, let's see who's going to shut down who. Back at Big Earls. As many teams, practically almost all teams, like to sit on top of Big Earls. For a nice little high ground, a little defensive area with a sign. But lots of areas for the attackers to try and flank around here.
Yeah, I really don't like defense on this map. On the first point, it's really uncomfortable. Especially me being an Ana player, you have to play on this wooden bridge here, and it's just not comfortable. Because you can't really have a shot on the other team, but it's the safest spot.
Let's see. J-Splash on Mercy currently. Maybe Mercy Fair combo. Not a bad choice. Concussive Blast always a good option to blast people off the top. Crazy Coffee sticking with the Winston for potential or anyone trying to dive in. It'll be interesting to see how the Booty Boys will take this first attack, especially coming around into Big Earls to see what they have to deal with. It looks like Never Lucky's not even gonna set up on Big Earls. They're going for a sneak approach here.
Yep. Never Lucky prior to this team roster, they really like to go triple DPS with Genji, Tracer, Pharah, but I guess because of the players on their current roster, they can't do that anymore. Although Murder.exe can play a decent Tracer. I'm just surprised to not see that comp coming out. Never Lucky taking a very aggressive position here.
Yeah, they're going to go straight into it. They're not going to wait for it. Korn does get a charge on a Crazy Coffee, though, and he has to go down early. J-Splash already out of the fight. Both healers for the attackers are out. It's 3-on-3 right now, as it's a lot of tanks versus 1-1-1 on the other side, and it doesn't so far doesn't seem to pay off as Corn. EXE goes down. Avalok has to run away. Interesting tactic. Didn't quite work.
Risky. I like it. It's a tactical risk, but it doesn't have a lot of as high reward. But because of the spawn or because of the payload's position, they can get back and regroup in time for another fight. So it's a good play from them.
Especially
Coffee just getting blasted.
He knows where to charge because he knows Crazy Coffee's going to be coming in to attack our Earth Shatter already. Grabbing 2, Avalok getting healed up by Trade from up top, who's sitting on the wood from the high ground, but Badger going down early, Corn being slept during that fight. Trade finally gets seen, now has almost nano boost.
Finally going down. Murdered IXE getting back in his mech, causing a little more of a delay. And they're just gonna trickle in here.
Ooh, Tex taking down J-Splash with dash. So nowhere near res, but still taking down Mercy. Ain't nothing to scoff at. But he's being controlled by Soames currently. Takes him down and feel the rain popping off at ultimate. Just for safety.
Yep, Whole Hog's kind of a throwaway ult you can use. It's not such a huge impact ult that you need to save. You can just kind of throw it out if you need to secure something. Looking at ults here though, Booty Boys has 3 ults with the grab barrage potential combo coming in here, whereas Never Lucky have a boost and visor. Although they do have a diva, so Farah can get easily shut down here.
They're going through the rigmarole, and now there's a lot of ultimates are being popped out. Up top, Soames grabbing one for one with Avalok.
Tex deflected the... Or no, I'm stupid, never mind. Ignore me.
Moon too dominant. As we all do that from time to time. But with the res coming from J-Splash, that's going to reset the attackers. They're going to clean up the rest of Never Lucky. Booty Boys are going to be pushing through here. 3.5 minutes to get to the next checkpoint, which can be difficult, especially with attackers. I mean, depends on where they're coming out of here. High ground or going through these small exits behind the door. Looks like they're going for a split defensive attack here with Coffee and Tex on the side. They're coming out with speed and sound barrier. And with a self-destruct up in the sky, they gotta look for it with a shield, but Murder.exe grabs 2. J-Splash is down.
2 very important targets taken out there. Should be able to clean up here. Yeah, it looks like they're just gonna clean it up. Roadhog in the bar, hanging out. He's gonna die. Well, they could opt to just delay his death here. Nope, they're not gonna be able to kill him.
They're gonna save it. Oh man, what a great fight. Never Lucky finally stopping it. The self-destruct was what really sealed the deal. No one really knew where it was going high in the air after the fight had already commenced for a couple seconds.
Never Lucky, or Booty Boys going up through that second story of the bar. Corn charging a wall. Classic plays.
Classic Corn. He's saving his charges exclusively for Coffee, it seems like. But as Feel the Rain is just pushing Crazy Coffee into a corner as he
in the back line.
Yeah, the
Corn all by himself. Kind of dove in pretty deep there. Now he's all alone.
He's trying his hardest. He wants to kill, but he can't get it.
Rain also in the back. They can easily delay his death now. They don't have to kill him right away. But they opt to do it. It's still a decent stagger. It'll buy a few more seconds for them.
My ultimate is charging.
I guess staggering a Roadhog's harder because he can potentially kill someone. Whereas someone like a baby diva can't really do much.
My tactical visor is charging.
Going through the cave now, taking the high ground on Zed's garage. See what they do here.
Tex with the charge coming through. Avalok going down. Oh, Corn does what he do.
Tex doing nothing with that blade.
Well.
I don't know. Maybe he's swapping. Maybe he's swapping. Questionable bomb otherwise.
Oh,
Doesn't seem to be
he's like,
swapping.
Avila was so ready to contest that.
Yeah.
Then his team said, wait. He tried to no bother there, but got brutally murdered.
Oh, Soam's on Soldier though, I just noticed that. Usually playing tank for his team. But Rain
Yeah,
is
Feel and
playing
Soam's
Rosa.
have switched roles here.
Yeah. Didn't notice that. Looking at ults, both teams have a Nano, and Badger has a Sound Barrier, so... Maybe looking... Avalok almost has a Visor, they're probably just gonna look for that. Engage.
Oh, the double charge going right through, but Crazy Coffee goes down first. Corn as well, but no shield. The self-destruct gets placed in, grabs no one. Banana Boost going on to Avalok, who's charging forward against the defensive Matrix. Does knock Baby Diva out and gets the Ana as well.
Delay is death.
Oh
They're
no!
gonna delay him the full sleep time.
No. That's
Very, very big stagger there.
That's depressing.
Nano is ready to deploy.
But Blue Boys,
Bowie Boys
I mean,
have
they
a lot of ults.
Yeah.
They have 5 ults here.
and yeah, Smoothie going on to Zaryan now, trying to take out Murder. Going straight through the defensive matrix. So they got a couple to burn here as they're going to rush in, hooking in Murder. Almost has self-destruct going in, but Sound Barrier coming out. A lot of ultimates being placed out here as Corrin throws down his Earth Shatter and charges in. Crazy Coffee who's now on Ryan. Self-destruct going out in the back line. There's no shield available. Oh, Corrin barely puts it up just to protect just in case. Tex gets a dash on the Kurai. Fight continues right on the payload. 30 seconds are coming up left. So you either keep the fight going or you have to disengage quite soon here. Or you have to be really rushing to that final payload. As Feel the Rain does drop, and it looks like this might be their cue to get out, but maybe not. They're going to keep going with the fight.
Ever Lucky just pushing their aggression because they know there's so little time on the clock there. They're not letting Booty Boys regroup.
Come here and get stabilized.
10 seconds left.
Booty
We gotta
Boys
wait
have
for
10 seconons to work with here. They're not going to have much to push with. They have a potential
Orange.
Nano and Tac Visor, but we're not on the payload yet. Now they are.
There goes the
Badger
Nano
with the
right
sound
onto
barrier.
Soames in the back.
Big shatter.
Earth Shatter
Huge
from Crazy
shatter.
Coffee. And with Trade getting the Nano Boost onto Avalok, that's going to be about it unless Feel can do some massive damage here. As Ana doesn't even know there's another Ana behind her. Right? She takes her out.
Tex with his
going.
Dragon Blade just going to seal the deal here.
Yep.
Closer than it should have been, I think.
Complete.
Yeah.
I think Booty Boys had a little bit of a miscommunication. Soames was given
0.
Nano Boost, but he didn't pop his visor right away. Maybe because the Devo was in his face. I don't really know. But Soames sat on Tac Visor while he was Nano Boosted for a few seconds there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a terrible push.
No, not at all.
Especially for this map where you were saying before the first point is just so awkward to defend. And Never Lucky tried a very aggressive tactic at first, and they got set up a few times defensively, but Booty Boys just kept breaking, chipping away.
Yeah, that third point is always really hard to break through on attack. Second point is usually hit or miss. I don't really see it ever being one-sided. At least in my experience. It's never been one-sided. It's always either defend it fully or you just push through it. It's never really even, is what I'm trying to say, not one-sided.
About the same, yeah. One or the other. No in between, no gray area. Tex, probably not going to stay on Hanzo, unfortunately. He's going to go to Gengu again, maybe?
Attack
Yeah, he's their Genji player. He's their projectile DPS, so him playing Hanzo I don't think is very foreign or out of question. He might be able to play against Hanzo. I haven't seen this Hanzo personally, I just know he's a really good Genji.
And
Trade
Smoothie.
hopefully sticking with the Torbjorn.
Yeah, right.
Mercy.
Do it. Offensive.
Mercy. I don't know about that. I don't think he's going to be Mercy. Unless Tex picks Pharah here, then it's very likely.
Yeah. Yeah, they're looking for maybe damage boosted. Nope,
Yep.
they're just going for a
There
single
it
arrow.
is. There it
Go
is.
for the sonic arrow, yeah.
I've got you.
So very
Fair
safe
mercy
defensive
combo.
holding here for Booty Boys.
Yep.
Smoothie on Winston, so he's looking to either disrupt or just give a little extra protection for anything that could be diving in potentially.
Yeah,
It
with
looks
the
like
diva
all the
on the
way-
other side, that can be really difficult to deal with as Winston.
Right.
As you're getting hooked, but Murder with the very clutch defense matrix keeping him alive.
All the way on the other side. Sums is over there, but Avalok chased him down with the Helix Rock, and fighting is being shifted all around. They're splitting up the defense.
Man,
That's definitely working in their favor. They're cleaning up here. As not
Where did
a
I
single
exceed?
member fell.
yeah. Murder Exceed on point with his defense matrix saved 2 people from getting hooked and killed. Soames on the other end, he had positioning way away. He was really isolated from his team, which allowed Avalak to just push through and get into his face with the support of his team. Booty Boys taking the reset though.
Yeah, they definitely chose not to contest great. I mean, that would have been a stretch to try and contest that.
Yeah,
So
that would have
it shows
just
their
been
spot.
trickling in.
Yeah, it shows their spot to defend as best they can, sitting in the second floor, all under,
They need
or,
to
with the
drop
roof above their
Winston.
heads.
Winston isn't going to work here as long as they have a diva. It's going to be really hard. They're going to go really aggressive here. Might work out.
Rains from
Yeah,
above.
straight into it,
coming
but they kind of. Oh, Tex did get one, but Soames hits a Helix Rocker right in the back. Trade not having res right now, close to being dead. 98, 99, 100%. They can throw it out right there with like at least 20 health
One
left.
man res.
Yeah, I guess could be worth it. Self-destruct goes up too high in the air to hit anything. Corn, who's man boosted, swinging menacingly against Trade. The fight is all over inside the high side. Just bar here. Tex taking the
Coffee
right
jumping
in.
around like a madman.
Yeah.
They're still consistently pushing this payload though. Making the fight fairly even when it was looking pretty bad. Oh, Coffee getting hooked. That's going to seal the deal.
Yeah, he's being a little too greedy there. He's trying to grab one last little kill there, but
Yeah.
a hook from Feel, it's all over.
Never lucky. Trade getting hooked. That's not good. Yep.
So they're
Never lucky. Just need to
staggering
go
over
for a
and
full
over.
reset here. They need to just chill out, back up,
Corn.
and regroup. Booty Boy's pushing up aggressively.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to consist though. I think they're just going to back up. Yep.
Yeah, if anything, they're
Pushing up into that spawn point is very, very scary.
yeah, they're just trying to, at the very off chance, getting a hook, but they grab the diva, and you're not gonna quite get a diva with heals behind her. And Corn currently the only one on the payload. He's gonna, well, there he goes. He
Corn off
realized
the high
that he's
ground,
gonna make his way
pushing
back
him.
up top.
Booty pushing him.
Trade down immediately. After all that, lots of ultimates being placed as a lot of the Booty Boys are going down here. They don't have mercy for res. They're going to hold on to their ultimates. Smoothie going to be going straight for Avalok, who's off to the side. Going to go for a health pack, but he's going to try and contest from the top, maybe. There, you just
I
barely
actually
can grab
don't
it,
even
but-
know what happened. I took a second to stretch out and close my eyes, and I opened them, and everyone is dead on the side of Booty Boys. No idea what happened there.
Sounds about right.
At my position.
They're gonna try and contest here, though. They definitely have time to. They have 2
3
ults
left in
coming in
clock.
here too. They almost have
Yeah.
sound barrier as well.
Corn boosted and with the with the Earth Shatter plus sound barrier.
Getting
He gets slept before
good
getting the
sleep.
charge on Murder. He's gonna keep him asleep the whole fight. Out comes self-destruct, no shield in the back, but he gets thrown out in an awkward place. Can't grab anyone. No ultimates currently on the board, so it's just a fight to death. Just
Trade
about
almost
positioning
has
and-
nano boost.
Very true, 99%. Let's see if she'll drop it on anyone.
They're just
Uh,
closing
actually-
it out here.
Yeah, they're not gonna need it here. As
Good
Soames still in the back. Does get trade. He's gonna contest just for a bit here. Running around.
Running in circles.
The payload
Right.
has reached.
Alright, they don't have to push much here. They only have to push about halfway.
Yeah, never lucky. This is their final push. If they get this, they go on to the finals to face whoever. Be on Papa Moonmoon's stream. But there's still 3 minutes left, and Booty Boys don't want to let that happen.
Rain up top, looking for a hook here. Looking for a pick to slow them down. Jumping down, missing the hook.
Double charge going on, and Crazy Coffee the first one down as well. And Genji going in the back, Tex grabs Soames, who just launched his tact visor, and Avalok is going to use his as well with a Nano Boost. And Defensive Matrix is going to eat some of it, or I'm sorry, not Defensive Matrix. He's just going to be laying into a tank, can't quite get the kill, but with all that, Never Lucky are going to clean up as Smooty is trying to contest as long as he can.
They're going to have to fight here still. They can contest it. That, though, is good zoning tool.
It should have came out maybe 5 seconds later, but Corrin coming in for a charge, not grabbing anyone. Blue Boys have to grab and get onto the payload as best they can, as Smooty's dealing with Avalok on the very high ground above the trailer. It's not looking too good.
It's looking like they're just going to close it out here.
Yeah, it looks like
Someone's running away from the point. I guess it didn't matter. Maybe he could have bought enough time for Smooty to get on, but that was just fighting a losing battle at that point.
Well, nevertheless, congratulations, Never Lucky.
Yep.
You've won this 2-0 against Booty Boys.
Pretty
Never
convincingly, too.
Yeah. Never Lucky moving on to the grand finals. Let's see if the other game has been finished yet. Doesn't look like it. Kamiga vs. Hypolol is the other game. So I'm picking up to play the game.
Very lackluster play of the game.
Right. At least it wasn't Mercy.
Yeah, true. 26 sound barriers provided. Don't see that card very much.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Well.
Alright, well, it was an honor, my dude.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for stepping in there.
No problem.
For my one round of solo casting.
Didn't want to leave you in the weeds for too long.
Yeah, we did it. Finished another night.
Got through it. Pretty successful.
Yeah, so I guess if the other stream is still going on, go over and give those guys some love. Watch the rest of their game. But once they're finished up, there'll be however long Moon wants to take until he starts the open. So it's all on him. We're gonna hand everything over there. It'll be Never Lucky versus To Be Determined. To
Be Determined's actually a team.
That's right.
Confused.
That's right. They were actually a team. Dang, why do they have to be named that?
I think.
Anyway.
Yeah, the other games are over. So now we're handing it over to Moondad whenever he's done with his comp game that he's probably playing right now or something. But
yeah, so I mean, stay tuned. His intros are always the best.
Yeah.
Just start screaming. A lot of Moon sub open thing going on. So thank you everyone for joining in today. Myself, I'm Mr. Dongles. That is Reclaimer, the other co-caster in the other chair.
Yep.
On the streaming side of things, the guy you've been watching from point of view, that's Wraith. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back next week with our first Diamond and Below tournament going on. We actually got some teams going. I'm excited.
We got a lot of players in that.
Yeah, I think it's a Saturday tournament this time, actually.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, and it's not a late night tournament.
On the 20th, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know
Diamond
what time.
and
I don't
Below.
remember.
Yeah. Well, check Moonmoon sub Discord. As always, read the pinned messages.
Yep.
My
Read
God.
around, use your eyeballs. Don't ask mods very obvious and easily answered questions.
We'll just ban you. Easy.
MoonTube banned.
Yep.
Anyway, it was fun.
Regardless.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
It was a pleasure. So stay tuned. Go over to Moondad's stream and wait for the hilarity to start. It'll be fun. Thanks, guys, and have a good night.